Dallas Cowboys just won a crazy game versus the New York Giants and have decided, okay, maybe the defense isn't exactly where we want it, which is respectable. And Jerry Jones claims that they have signed Jadeveon Clowney. And I actually think this is a really good, upgrade to their team. We kind of witnessed last year the Eagles give you a blueprint on how to win a Super Bowl. You need 6, 7, 8 guys at times to be able to rotate in and rush the quarterback. Now, the Cowboys have a bunch of guys I like with Dante Fowler and Sam Williams and Donovan Ezraku and Marshawn Nealand and James Houston, and the list goes on, right? But now you add another guy who is still in a good portion of his career, where last year had, was in on 5 different sacks, and here's an opportunity right here where the offensive line is in a 5-man scat protection. They're sliding to the right, but double teaming the interior of the defensive line here, but leaving Jadeveon Clowney in a one-on-one towards the top side of your screen. Now, as he engages, he's going to use his strong arm to push the right tackle back about 4 yards into the front side of the quarterback. He's going to disengage while what looks like he's being held, and he gets a sack. Okay, so again, what I want to do in this video is kind of show you. I want to break down the film. I want to show you why I think this will ultimately be a big-time pickup here for the Cowboys. I don't care how much he plays, even if he plays 17 snaps a game. Having this guy come off the edge as a rotational pass rusher is actually a good thing, okay? And again, watch this. They're going to be in a 5-man scat. They're sliding the offensive line to their big interior defensive tackle. And as we get this one-on-one, again, uses that strong arm. His eyes are on the quarterback, trying to see which way he's going. But look at the pure man strength of this dude driving the tackle back. How many yards? 4 or 5 yards into the front side, disengaging while being held. Throw the flag, man, right? And then still getting the sack at the end of the day. Guys, when you look at the Dallas Cowboys, this team was one of the best pass rushing defenses in the NFL last year. They lost Micah Parsons. They're better at stopping the run a little bit this year, right? This is going to be a major help, I'm telling you. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family for more Cowboys videos, and go check out my instant reaction to their win. That was a fun video to make. Let me know what you guys think about Jadeveon, and let's dive into some more. Another one gets a one-on-one opportunity. Now, looking here at Dallas, they don't double team anyone specifically. We know that when Micah was here that they would want to double team him almost every single time, but this Dallas Cowboys team is very dynamic and versatile. They have a couple of guys that are just really good in one-on-one situations, and when you have multiple guys that can do it, right, again, it shows you how dynamic and versatile this team can be. Again, gets a one-on-one, they're in a scat protection, they're sliding their offensive line to the left, one-on-ones to the right, and here's another one, another rep versus the Chiefs, right, a Super Bowl team, blows by the right tackle. I mean, demoralizes this poor guy. Gets off the edge, and look at the change of direction to go clean up this play and get the sack on Patrick Mahomes. Again, let's watch this from the other angle. I want to show you exactly how he is able to do it. But gets to the outside shoulder. He uses the strong arm to swat down the outside hand of the tackle, right, while using the opposite hand to kind of push through. So he swats and then pushes with his opposite arm, and then boom, bends around the edge, stops on a dime, and then gets back into the play, and ultimately is able to sack Patrick Mahomes. Again, why not have an extra guy come off the bench? Again, he doesn't need to be a day one starter. I don't know what he's making in terms of a salary, but I guarantee you he's not making insane money, right? He's probably just making maybe a couple million. He's going to come in here and he's going to help this team win games. Here we go again. Gets a one-on-one with the right tackle. You do see the right guard, right? These right guards are taught, hey, if we have a matchup we don't like, we need to be over there. We need to help out. So he does. He helps out. Look at the contact balance right here. Jadeveon gets hit, stays on his feet, disengages from the block, and then gets a chase down sack in the backfield. Again, watch from the other angle. Love this stuff right here, man. You gotta love watching Jadeveon because he's such a dog when he's on the football field, man. Again, use that strong arm. This is probably one of his go-to moves, using that strong arm and then his off arm to kind of bend or kind of help push through here. Now again, backs him up. What is that? A couple yards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gets him off the ground completely. Look at this, right? Guy comes off the ground completely. Gets pushed through, actually kind of helps him, but stays on his feet and then dives for the sack here on Baker Mayfield. Oh man, another good rep by Jadeveon. The NFL season is officially back. It is week 2, and now we all have a chance to over 1,000 XR money with the sleep wrap. And if you use my code DUBS, you are going to get a 100% match deposit up to $100. Essentially, if you put $100 in, they're going to give you $100. If you put in $50, they're going to give you $50. That helps me out so much, guys, if you want to just put in my code DUBS, but also helps you out. Now, what I wanted to do in this video was show you my picks for the day, and we're going to do Monday Night Football. We're going to start Tampa Bay. I'm going to go Mike Evans more than, I'm going to go 60 receiving yards. I think that's fair. I think that's fine. I also want to go to the Las Vegas game. Let's go to pass yards, okay? Look at Geno Smith here. I feel like they might go down early in this game, need to pass the ball. Let's go more than 200 passing yards, and let's cap it off with a... I want to go more receiving yards for Vlad McConkey here. I don't love the Raiders DBs. I think he's going to allow more than 50, and that's it, right? I'm going to keep it right there. I'm going to put 20 for 40, or you can do whatever you guys want. I want you to do me a favor and comment down below your picks for the day, if you do any. And again, use promo code DUBS, and you'll get a $100 match deposit on your first deposit, right? Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. It's currently operational in about 25 states, so check out Sleeper today. And again, helps me out so much. Let's dive back in. Here's another one versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I believe a different game in totality, but again, good matchup here. Gets a one-on-one with the right tackle and just blows right by him. This is more impressive because he stunts, right? He kind of staggers at the top of his rush and then acts like he's going to go to the inside. Now, what we see here is that right foot planted. He acts like he's going to attack the inside shoulder of the tackle, and what that does is it puts all that weight onto the inside foot of the tackle. Now, when we get the tackle to overcommit, whether it be inside or outside, you need a guy that is going to be able to change direction quickly. We've already seen it multiple different times. He changes back to the inside, uses that arm, kind of swims past him, and then bursts through for a big-time sack again. Dude's a good football player. I don't know how he was still a free agent. I mean, he's coming off a good year. Yeah, he wasn't a Pro Bowler, but this guy just does a great job. Again, look at all the weight on the left foot. Scream to the outside. Rip through. Yep. Sign me up, man. I'm telling you. Sign me up for some Jadeveon Clowney in a Dallas Cowboy uniform. Oh, and by the way, right, this is all from last year. I'm not showing you sacks from the past 10 years. It's all 1 year. This is what he can do for you in one season. And it was last year. It wasn't like it was 5 years ago either. Right, so again, here's a little bit of a 6-man, 7-man protection off the snap. These guys are in block and releases, so you see Kyle Pitts will block and release. Running back's going to act like he's going to block and release, right? So basically a 7-man protection off the snap turns into a 5-man. But the reason they do this is so the right tackle can get into position to guard Jadeveon Clowney, right? You can do it sooner and quicker, but boom, gets a beat to the inside. Another big sack there by Michael, or on Michael Penix. Again, look at him act like he's getting to the outside, stop on a dime, change direction, hop inside, big, again, let's go, man. I'm telling you, I'm not just, it's not all sunshine and rainbows, but for the Dallas Cowboys, they get a big win today, and they add a pass rusher that can come off the bench and just make a difference pretty much on day one. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications. Do you think this matters, or do you think it doesn't matter? Let me know.